So before you go, what is the true most Wiggins thing?
What is the most Wiggins thing?
The true most
if anime
Wiggins
isn't the most Wiggins
I
thing.
can suggest while Matt waits for an answer.
You know what? I want to throw this to the room. I don't feel like I know myself. Not knowing oneself well enough to be able to answer this question is possibly the most Wiggins thing.
All right,
but, I'll put this to the room. What's the most
Wiggins thing? Is a post-run 40-ounce iced mocha from Starbucks.
That is a very strong answer. That is actually a very strong answer.
That is quite wiggy, I think.
Yeah.
That is my go-to after like completing a marathon is an iced venti mocha, and so that is like incredibly Wiggins. That was like called shot right there.
Also, can we say not the most Wiggins? In fact, we'll call it getting wiggy with it.
I mean, Meg has a strong argument for what the most Matt Wiggins thing is, which is a can of Coke. Coke Zero, specifically, I believe.
All right.
I can't tell, because green screen. Coke Zero?
It is Coke Zero Sugar. Delicious and nutritious Coke Zero Sugar. Best Coke ever.
We are not sponsored by Coke Zero.
Yet. Not with that
I
attitude.
consumed can of Coke.
A
Left on the counter.
A half-consumed can of Coke Zero left out overnight is
your location.
That is the most quintessential.
That's very strong.
Paul Jordan, you guys got a called shot on Wiggins?
I was more questioning the nutritiousness of Coke Zero.
Yes.
It's like yes, it doesn't have sugar in it, but it doesn't have nutritiousness in it either.
It has 0.1 gram of protein and 30 milligrams of sodium and 50 milligrams of potassium, I'll have you know.
I guess
it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I mean, Serge was pretty on the ball there, but it's interesting, of course, because like my main knowledge of things that are Matt Wiggins is way out of date because I haven't been hanging out with Matt Wiggins, on a daily basis for a very long time since he's been in Vancouver. Unfortunately,
that's true.
I will say, going to movies though, I feel like everything has to be. It's like doing this thing while also getting a large iced coffee from Starbucks. I feel like that makes any activity more Wigginsy.
All right, yeah, that's fair. I think going to movies still a very Wiggins thing. I do still go to a movie every week.
Really, every week.
Every week.
Yeah, as soon as Matt went to Vancouver, like our group's like going to theater-ness dropped severely, which kind of made me sad. Like I kind of wanted to go to movies, but like Matt was the one who always like organized them.
The instigator, yeah.
Instigated it. And I kind of want to go to a movie, but
James goes to a lot of movies, but he doesn't tell anybody.
Are you saying that the friend group wouldn't plan things together? No.
So there within
no way.
Friends, there's the planner, and it looks like that was Matt. And everyone else is like, I want to hang out some more. I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. And then we don't talk for 6 months.
Nothing.
I mean, I've obviously haven't been to a movie in a really long time. Anyway, but that's a separate issue.
Yeah, I would say the most Wiggins thing is no half measures on.
I have another Matt Wiggins thing. Constantly pre-ordering exclusive versions of movies and video games, and then shocked Pikachu face when it doesn't show up on release day and he misses out on everything.
Yeah, that was a thing. It's not so much a thing anymore. That's a little out of date, but I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
For years.
Now that Amazon has Amazon Prime, and I have an Amazon Prime subscription, that has no longer
chat being like literally every time.
It's a problem.
With the exception of games specifically made by Nintendo, because Nintendo, for whatever reason, doesn't advance ship their products to Amazon, so Amazon always receives those games on launch day, and so they always come out days late. But for everything else, it like everything has come on time for a long time now.
All right.
That said, I've also like long ago stopped pre-ordering video games, and I basically don't buy physical video games anymore because I live in a shoebox in the middle of a city. So it's all digital now. So I like in that case, I don't ever feel the need to pre-order. I'll like buy it the night before so I can pre-install it and get the whatever the DLC code is, but it doesn't matter anymore. But that is, I mean, you are right. That is very much like a Wiggins hallmark.
But buying the digital, that in itself is quite a change, right? I mean, it used to be that the shelves and display of your extensive video game collection was something that you prided yourself on.
Oh,
they're still here.
Wait, is that your physical media behind the green screen?
This is so these are my
the dimensional
Generation
rift
7 or whatever it is. So it's GameCube at the top, like OG Xbox in these two shells, and then PlayStation 2 down to here. And then below that is PlayStation 1, and below that is PSP. So this bookshelf here is the classic games collection, so to speak. Anything older than that lives in a bin under the bed. But and then I've got the modern stuff is like out in my media shelf in the living room.
There. Kept safely within this fourth dimensional rift.
Yes, yeah. So I mean, you have to. Again, 625 square foot apartment. I wouldn't have any room if I didn't find fourth dimensional space to store it in.
625 square foot apartment that you share with someone even more.
That's right. Yeah.
It is not just you and your video games. This got a little bit off topic from the most Wiggins thing, but I think we can safely call that challenge done.
I think we've nailed it.
I feel like we've dialed in what makes things, or the thing that what I saw in chat, which was Wigginian.
Wigginsian? I think somebody said.
Yes, Wigginsian.
Yeah. The only other thing I will lay claim to is golden retrievers.
Oh, that's true.
That's fair.
The internet has long since abandoned me on that one. Both Serge and Joe have been called a human golden retriever so far during Desert Bus, and I have not, despite literally my entire streaming brand being centered around golden retrievers. So my brand there is apparently not very strong.
I have to say,
though, get one.
Yeah, Matt's. I feel like your unrequited love for golden retrievers.
No, Goldens love me.
No, but just that you haven't been able to have one because you're in an apartment and stuff.
Because you're in a city that hates pets.
The longing for a golden retriever.
One day I'll have a golden retriever.
See, I've always associated you being more of a lover of dogs rather than thinking of you of exhibiting dog-like behavior.
No,
it's true.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I exude golden retriever energy in my actual like presence, but for whatever reason, the way I slot into this group is such that it doesn't come out.
Okay.
It's secret golden retriever energy apparently.
I would say it comes out in person as opposed to like with a lot of folks. It comes out more in person as opposed to like through screens.
Yeah.
Because I love getting beers with you whenever I'm in Vancouver, back in the before times, and I can see that energy.
Golden retrievers known for having, going for beers with.
If there was any dog that would, I'm pretty sure it'd be a golden retriever.
Oh no, American Bulldog. Those jowls.
Oh yeah, American
Picture
Bulldog,
absolutely.
That
no,
American
they go straight
Bulldog
for whiskey.
that's a stout drinker, is what that is.
Stout with a shot of bourbon on the side, but